Welcome to University City at Stanley Park Recreational Center. The G-Men, 6-5 on the year, playing the Padres. Leading off will be Jim Schmidt at the plate wearing that blue outfit. First pitch to him as the pitcher getting himself set. A little high, apparently in there, and strike one to Schmidt. The next pitch. A little high and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. I'm George Marble for Shakey's Pizza. Good evening to you. Hope you're enjoying this one on our big screen. I drive down to center field. Locklear making the play. So 1 down. And the pitcher for the Padres, Bruce Binkowski. G-Men wanting to finish out on a winning note. The last game of the year tonight. A little high, ball 1 to Jim Toothaker. The pitch. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch now to Toothaker. A strike call on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Fly ball in the left field that will go right into the glove of the left fielder, 2 away. We are scoreless in the first inning, just underway. Top half of the first, the G-Men batting. Dave Staley. A strike to him. Staley awaiting the next one. Little low, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on for the G-Men. On this chill evening for softball. Fly ball over our heads and running on the left fielder, but he cannot make the play. So the batter will get another crack at it. Dave Staley. Getting himself set in the batter's box. The pitch. Line drive in the air, caught by the left fielder, and the side is retired. Nothing across, half inning of play. G-Men nothing, Padres coming to bat. Bottom half of the first inning, Padres coming up for the first time. Jim Geschke, number 27, a right-handed batter, leading off for the Padres. And of course, I'm sure they're hoping their parent team, those San Diegans, the Padres, will win the pennant this year again. And here comes the pitch to Geschke. A strike call. The pitch now. Strike call on the outside corner. The pitch, a drive into left field. Center fielder roving over, making the play. 1 away. Dead, the left fielder hitting. Wearing the number 8 tonight. Pitch short of the plate, ball 1. A strike call. 1 ball and 1 strike to Dick Dent. The G-Men against the Padres. Dent seeing the count fall in his favor, 2-1. Line drive, that is foul outside third base. So the infield in a trance as that ball fouled off, as they'll get themselves set for the next pitch to Dick Dent. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. A chopper to shortstop, bobbled, now thrown to first, and the umpire calls safe, and Dent is on base with an infield hit. So Dent hustling down the base paths, getting there in time and beating the throw by the shortstop. So we have 1 on and 1 out, and left-handed batter Gene Locklear, a former major leaguer, coming up at the plate. Locklear played with the Yankees, the Padres, started out in the Cincinnati Reds organization. Chopper to the pitcher, to second for 1, to first, not in time. Locklear safe there. So we have 2 outs as the force play at second base. Batting now was Marv Holshauser, number 6, the shortstop for the Padres. The pitch to Marv. Fly ball right near us, but out of play. Holshauser awaiting that next one. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle, a base hit for Holshauser. At first base now, he's going to go to second. Misplayed in the outfield. Holshauser going around to third, and a run batted in. Gene Locklear scoring for the Padres. And now they're leading 1-0. And Locklear being fouled by Holshauser, and the Padres leading 2-0 now. So an RBI for Marv as he scores on the error by the outfield of the G-men. So Bob Wells will bat for the Padres here in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch. A strike call. Hit hard up the middle, a base hit for Wells. He'll stop at first. Now he hustles to second to throw in. Sliding and safe the call. Wells on with a double. Bob Wells, nice base running as he dusts himself off. Good hustle. The Padres up by 2, looking to make it 3 as we have 2 outs. Some good clutch hitting on the way. 1 on, 2 out, foul ball to the left side. Batting is Ed Hill. Ed wearing the number 3 tonight. Pitch down to Ed. Fly ball. That is fouled away. Hill fouling 2 off. He's behind in the count. 0-2. He'll try to get some wood in the fair side of the field. The pitch to Hill. A high ball that's hit the left field on the hop. Hill getting a base hit, and scoring is Bob Wells from second. Padres 3, G-men. And a foul ball. Apparently, they called it that. So the score still 2-0. As Hill will come back to the plate. Wells will return to second. Pitch to Hill. Slow ground ball to first base in time, and the side is retired. 1 inning has gone by at University City. The Padres 2, the G-men nothing. Top of the second, the G-men hitting. Bill Hellwig leading off. G-men have not gotten a base hit yet, but I'm sure this inning will be the one. The pitch to Bill. Ball 1. Hellwig awaiting the next one. High. 2 balls and no strikes. Up comes another one. Ball 3. So Bruce Vinkowski falling behind. Hellwig awaiting, and a strike call. 3 balls and 1 strike. Outfield's about straight away over to the right side a little for Bill Hellwig. The pitch. Strike 2, and no, at ball 4, and Hellwig on with a walk. Pitch on the way to Dave Charity. Little low, 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch. Low again, 2-0 to Charity, the designated hitter this evening. Pitch back to Charity. A strike called. Charity seeing the defense straight away against him. A drive right into the middle of the first baseman, stepping on the bag. And not in time, but one quick out as Charity lining it right to the first baseman of the Padres. Helwig wisely retreating to first in a hurry to beat the throw. And Dan Brown up for the G-men. Fly ball into center field, going to his left, making the play is the Padres outfielder, and the side is retired. So a walk and one left. Inning and a half gone by. The Padres 2, the G-men nothing. Leading off for the Padres is Tom Herbert. Line drive up the middle, base hit for Herbert. Going over to first, rounding towards second. He'll stop there. The throw in there in a hurry, and Herbert on with a single. Dave Maloney, the first baseman. Ground ball up the middle, a base hit. Maloney will stop at first, going hard and running to third, and he's going to be out and safe on the throw to third as Herbert is picked off and Maloney advancing on the throw there. So we have a run around at third, and we have Maloney on at second base. Bruce Binkowski is the batter. Take a look at the bag as the runner nailed it right there. Pitch is low to Binkowski. So we have one down. Binkowski awaiting. A strike call in the inside corner. Binkowski, the starting hurler for the Padres. Fly ball into short left field. Left fielder with plenty of room, making the play, and two down. Tom Zavodik hitting for the Padres. Pitch. A slow roller to third. Now rifle to first in time. Zavodik is retired. The Padres see the G-men go down, and after 2 innings of play, the Padres 2, the G-men nothing. G-men batting. As a player stepping in. Wearing the red outfit. G-men have not scored yet tonight. The pitch. And ball one. And the next delivery. A strike call, inside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch thrown back to him. Inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Binkowski taking the ball and awaiting the word from his receiver. The pitch. Ball 3. Binkowski falling behind. Foul fly, that's going to drop and roll. And it's going to be a fair ball. It was right by the right chalk line. I waited to see if it to stay there, and it did roll in that area. So Binkowski giving up a scratch single to the G-men. So we have 1 on and nobody out. High fly ball to Steve Plate. Center fielder making the play, and Steve Plate is out. Sam Vertelny is up. We have 1 out, a run around on first base, and John Key. Sam watching that first one and hitting it to left field. A base hit on the hop taken there by the left fielder. Play to the shortstop as we have runners at first and second and 1 out. Lee Decker, the batter. Pitch to him. A strike called on the outside corner. Strike two to Decker. The pitch thrown back. Little low. 1-2. This inning opened up with John Key getting a scratch single in front of the plate. And Steve plate flying out. And then a single by Bertinelli. Ground ball to third, force play. Thrown to first. A high one. Not handled by the first baseman. As Decker will stay at first base. We have another out in this inning. 2 down. Miguel Rodriguez will step in. Pitch to Rodriguez is a strike. G-men battling. They have runners at first and third, 2 down, and a strike to Rodriguez. Pitch thrown back. A line drive up the middle, a base hit. 1 run coming in for the G-man. Rodriguez stopping at first with an RBI single. Team, George Gottlieb, the batter. Off the outside corner, ball 1. A runner's home, the Padres leading 2-1. We are in the top of the third. A strike to Gottlieb. One ball and 1 strike. George will now await that next one. Line drive right to the mound, caught by Binkowski for the 3rd out. So the G-men get 1 on 2 hits. 2.5 gone by. Padres 2, G-men 1. So now batting the Padres. Leading off is Jim Geschke. Bottom of the 3rd inning now. Ball 1. Geschke 0 for 1 on the night. A hit hard by the second baseman into center field. A base hit. Geschke will hold at first base. Jim Geschke, a big fellow, on at first. Gottlieb setting the defense. The pitch. Ball 1. Dick Dent, the batter. Dick singling his first time up. Pitch thrown back. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit hard down the line. That's going to be a fair ball. Dent going to second, and Geschke will hold at third and stay there. Padres, a double by Dick Dent at second, as we have 2 runners on in scoring position. Locklear, the former big leaguer, hitting. Gene 0 for 1. A hard chopper to second. To first. In time, Locklear is gone, but a run comes home. Geschke scores. Padres 3, the G-men 1. So Locklear getting an infield out RBI. Holzhauser, a drive to left field, foul. Marv Holzhauser will try his hand at getting one through the middle, wearing Steve Garvey's number. He tripled his first time up. Fly ball, fouled out of play. 0-2 to Holzhauser. Padres leading this one 3-1. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Holzhauser anxious to hit one as Gottlieb will throw it in there. Pitch back now to Mark. Line drive off the glove of the hurler by everybody, and a base hit. We will have the runners on at first and second as a runner came home on that deflected hit up the middle. And now the Padres are leading it 4-1. Batter is Bob Wells, the rover. Inside. Fly ball hit to right center field. A base hit through in the gap by everybody all the way to the fence. And Wells is going to come around to score on a home run as Holshouser ahead of him. The Padres are now leading by a score of 6-1. A 3-run home run by Bob Wells has extended the Padres' lead to 5 runs. Dugout is very happy with that one. As the next batter, Ed Hill, will try to add to the 6-1 Padre lead. We have one away. Hill now entering the batter's box. He awaits that first pitch. Fly ball, foul, outside of left field. Fouling the first one, and apparently it was ruled out as the left fielder made a fine catch on foul territory. So Hill is gone, and now Tom Herbert will be the batter. Drive in the left field, that's going to be in the mitt of the outfielder, and Herbert is gone. And the inning is over as the Padres score 4 runs, and after 3 innings, the Padres 6, G-Man 1. Leading off for the G-Men, Jim Schmidt, atop of the batting order. Schmidt flying out his first time up. G-Men trailing 6-1. We're in the top half of the 4th inning. The pitch. A strike is called. Bruce Binkowski on the mound for the Padres. The pitch. Drive into center field on the hop. A base hit. And the outfielder throwing it back in. The G-Men off to a good start in the 4th. Baker up for a second time. Pitch back to him. A strike. So Binkowski is finding the plate and getting ahead of the batters. A ground ball to second for 1 to first. Safe. Not in time as the G-Men, Jim Toothaker hitting into a forced play. You take a look at the dugout of the G-Men, trailing by 5, hopefully getting something going very shortly. We are in the 4th inning. Toothaker at first, Dave Staley, the batter. Driving it foul outside of left field, out of reach, and over the trees. Staley flied out to left field on his first at-bat. We are at Stanley Park Recreational Center for this game. University City. Dave Staley up at bat for the G-Men. Staley hitting one foul. Racing forward, the third baseman, and he can apparently hold on to it. And so it is still, the batter is still up at the plate. So the third baseman dropping it in foul territory. A nice try, though. Number 27, Jim Geschke, trying to get that out. Staley seeing the pitch go by him. So we have a 1-2 count. The pitch today. High, 2 balls and 2 strikes. G-Men have won 6 and lost 5 this year. And they want to finish above 500. Pitch to Staley. Fly ball into right field. Right fielder there, plenty of time, and Staley is gone. Padres in command of this game as Bill Hellwig up for a second time. The pitch. Ball 1. Hellwig walked his first trip. A strike call. Pitch thrown back to Hellwig. Fly ball in the infield. Second baseman making the play. Side retired. Hellwig flying out. After 3.5, Padres 6, the G-Man 1. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Padres leading 6-1. Leading off, Dave Maloney, the first baseman. Maloney on a fielder's choice, his first time up. I'm George Marble, bringing you the action for Shakey's Pizza. Hit hard right to the mound, taken by Gottlieb for the out. Maloney lining very hard, but being robbed of a potential base hit. Binkowski by the third baseman into left field. Binkowski will stop at first base with a single. 0 for 1 on the night. Up for a second time. We are in the bottom half of the 4th. The pitch to him. Low. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch. Hit hard to second base. Dropped by the second baseman. But he is going to be safe as the ball dropped and allowed the lead runner to advance safely. We have 2 runners on. Jim Geschke stepping up for his 3rd time. 1 for 2 on the night. Off the outside corner, ball 1. Stepping away from that one, 2-0. We have runners on at first and second. Binkowski at first, Savodik on ahead of him. Geschke waiting for his pitch. Hit hard by the infielders, a base hit. Geschke at first. Now pausing there, a run is home. And now the Padres are leading 7-1. Geschke hitting it hard to right field. And coming around to score the 7th run for the Padres, Bruce Binkowski. Dick Dent, the batter, 2 for 2, doubling his last time. Dick taking the first one for a ball. A chopper to shortstop. To second for 1. The first, no throw off. A run is home. The Padres 8. G-Man 1 on an infield RBI by Dick Dent. We have 2 down and Gene Locklear, the left-handed batter. Gene drove in a run in the 3rd inning with an infield out. Gottlieb getting back to the mound, talking to some of his infielders. As Locklear awaiting the word. Gene used to play for the Yankees, also the Padres for a while. He started out in the Cincinnati Reds organization. Played in the 70s mostly in the big leagues. Hit hard up the middle, base hit by Locklear. Going to second now, coming over to third is Dent, and he'll try to score the 9th run for the Padres. He will. Locklear at third with a triple. Gene Locklear showing a good reason how he can just drive men in as he drives home Dent for the Padres' 8th run tonight. Okay, wait, B-I. Okay, I got it now. It's 9. It's not. Padres up by 8. Pitch to Holshouser. Foul off to the side. Left fielder coming over and making a nice catch. What a play that was. Left fielder scooping it up in the air, and Holshouser is out, and the inning is over. The Padres, though, get 3 runs, and after 4 innings of play, the Padres are leading G-Men 9-1. We'll be back with the 5th inning right after this. G-Men up here in the top of the 5th. Padres 9, G-Men 1. They've got a hill to climb as Dave Charity will be the first batter up. He lined hard to the first baseman his first time, getting robbed of a potential double down the right field line. Pitch is on the inside corner, strike 1. And correction, a little inside, so we have 1 ball and no strikes. 2-0 to Dave Charity. A strike called, 2 balls and 1 strike. Fly ball into center field. Retreating. The left fielder out there making the play. Charity is out. Dan Brown stepping in. Padres ahead by 8. Dan Brown flying out to center field in the second inning in his only at-bat previously. Pitch to him is off the inside corner. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on for the G-men in this 5th inning. And a strike to Brown, 1-1. Binkowski, the pitch. Line drive, a base hit. Dan Brown stroking it to left, on at first, as he will hold there a throw in, and Brown alertly back in time. Key for the G-men. High, 1-0. We have Dan Brown on at first base, hitting one to left field. John Key watching a strike go by. So the count is even at 1-1. The pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. Binkowski throwing it in there. 3 balls and 1 strike. City League Softball, the Double D division here at Stanley Park. A chopper to the pitcher, to second for 1 to first. A double play for the Padres. And a nice movement along the infield. Pitcher to second and second to first will do it. And the inning is over. 4.5 have gone by. The Padres 9, the G-men 1. Padres will open up the bottom half of the 5th inning with Bob Wells, Ed Hill, and Tom Herbert batting. Wells, his last time, clouded a big 3-run home run in the 3rd inning to put the Padres ahead 6-1 and open up their lead. Wells also doubled his first time, so he's having a good night. We'll try to make it 3 for 3. The pitch to Bob. Ball 1. Wells playing the roving infielder position tonight. Pitch back to him. Inside, 2-0 to Wells. High. And Gottlieb apparently being careful to Bob, who can really get a hold of one. Hit hard, center field. Outfielder's right there, plenty of time, and Wells is gone. Ed Hill will be up. Ed fouled out his last time on a miraculous play by the left fielder of the G-men. Hill also grounding out to the mound, so he is 0 for 2. The pitch. A strike to Hill. Short of the plate, 1-1. Ed Hill watching the next one and hitting it hard into right field, a base hit. On 2 hops, the right fielder throwing it back in as the Padres will start to get something going again. Padres leading 9-1 as we have Tom Herbert up. Tom 1 for 2. The pitch. A strike called and nipping the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike to Herbert. Low, 2-1. Gottlieb on the mound through all the game for the G-men. And, of course, his opponent, Bruce Binkowski. The pitch. Fouled off, the catcher making the play. And just like that, Herbert is retired. Dave Maloney will be up. Maloney hit a hard line drive, sizzling right to Gottlieb his last time up. Previously, he reached on a fielder's choice. Ball 1. Two and out to Dave Maloney. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning as we have 2 outs and a run around at first base in Ed Hill. Pitch to Maloney. A strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Maloney watching the next one go by. Ball 4, and Dave will reach first base on a walk. So going to second is Ed Hill, as you see him standing on there. Hit hard. Backhanded by the shortstop to second. And getting a forced play. And for the 3rd out, some good defense by the G-men as Binkowski is retired. 5 innings of play. The Padres 9, the G-men 1. Top of the 6th inning, Steve Plate is hitting for the G-men. A strike to him. Pitch back. Fly ball in the left field. Left fielder right there in foul ground making the play. And 1 out against the G-men. And now the next player stepping in for the G-men. That is Sam Vertelny. We have 1 away. Top of the 6th. Ball 1 to Sam. Pitch thrown back to the plate. Ground ball to shortstop. Nice hop. Thrown to first in plenty of time. Sam is retired. In the 6th inning against the G-men. And the next batter stepping in. Pitch away from him. Ball 1 to Lee Decker. A strike to Lee. So we have 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. Fly ball in left field. Left fielder going back over his shoulder, making the plays. He turns around. Dick Dent out there. Good defense. The Padres have retired the G-men in order. 5.5 innings of play. The Padres 9. The G-men 1. Home half of the 6th, the Padres will bat Tom Zavodik. And a correction, another player for the Padres. Up for his first time, apparently Tom Romanesco, I believe, is the batter. The pitch to him. A strike call. Pitch back. Line drive, a base hit into center field. On the hop and played back into the cutoff man, and we have a runaround at first base. So the leadoff batter, Jim Geschke, perfect night, 3 for 3. Correction, 2 for 3 on the night, but he has hit safely his last 2 times up. Hit hard, bobbled by the second baseman right off his chest, and Geschke on. And we'll call that a base hit. It was a shot right at second base. And it went up in the air off the chest of the second baseman. So Geschke aboard. Dick Dent, the left fielder. Dick singling and doubling and a grounding out in his 3 trips. Force on third and a first. Not in time. The throw a little short. Now trying to come and score, but no, he's going off the field. That is Tom Romanesco out at third base. So Dent reaching on a fielder's choice. The ball thrown to the first baseman was accurately there, but the first baseman looking away at the lead runner apparently, and a runner on at first. Throw apparently was a little short, and the first baseman took his eye off the ball as Gene Locklear, watching the second one go by. Left-handed batter. He is 1 for 3 on the night. Hit hard over to the right field, taken by the right center fielder. Going over to third, tagging up, is Geschke as Locklear retired. Marv Holshauser, the shortstop. Runners at the corners for the Padres. We have 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. I'm George Marvel. I hope you're enjoying this game at Shakey's Pizza. A short fly ball in the infield on the fringe of the grass. The second baseman making the out. And the inning is over. So the Padres do not get a run. And after 6 innings of play, the Padres 9, the G-Men 1. We're going to the top of the 7th inning. The G-Men up for their final time tonight, unless they can miraculously come back. As the leadoff batter, Miguel Rodriguez stepping in. Rodriguez drove home a run in his only time at bat tonight. Miguel awaiting that first one. Fly ball in the center field. Plenty of room out there. Locklear making the catch. Lieb out his first time at bat. We'll try his chances here. We are in the top of the 7th inning. Padres 9, the G-Man 1. Pitches out of the strike zone, ball 1. A strike called to Gottlieb, taking all the way, trying to get on base to get something started for these G-Men. Line drive right back to the mound, caught by Binkowski. A nice play. He moved to his right and just snared that ball in the air. The Padres seeing themselves close to a victory as the G-Men are down to their last out. As the G-Men trying to stay alive in this game. The pitch. Hit hard by the infielder. A base hit. So the G-Men keeping themselves alive. Schmidt on at first base. Toothaker 0 for 2. Up for the G-Men. A run around at first. 2 down. We're in the top of the 7th. Ball 1 to Jim. Toothaker awaiting that next one. A drive in the right field. That's rolling foul. Toothaker will try to stroke it somewhere. The pitch. Too high. 2 balls and a strike to Toothaker. Pitch back by Binkowski. A strike called, 2-2. Bruce Binkowski has been getting him over consistently, as the G-Men have been anticipating a little bit too much tonight, maybe. But this one, no, a base hit into right field. Running hard to third is Schmidt, and he's going to be out. And the ball game is over. Jim Schmidt hustling hard for the G-Men, trying to get some runs on the board, but he has cut down. And the G-Men have lost to the Padres here. The final score, the Padres 9, the G-Men 1. We're back with a wrap in just a moment. George Marble back here at University City. The final score, the Padres beating the G-Men 9-1. As the Padres dominating play throughout the game. Good offensive show by Bob Wells as he hit a big 3-run home run in the 4th inning to blow open the game, as the Padres ended up leading at the time after that home run, 6-1. We added a couple more in the latter innings of play and held on to win, as their defense really held the G-Men down, beating them here 9-1. I'm George Marble for Shakey's Pizza, saying so long for now. This has been a Versatile Video production.